When you turn a half century old, wouldn't you expect your whole family to wish you a happy birthday? I know I would. But if you're Meri Brown, literally everyone hates you, and the only person that wishes you a happy birthday is yourself. Hey guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Monday, January 18th. Welcome back. It's time for round two, and we're going to talk about Meri Brown of Sister Wives because she had a momentous birthday over the weekend and literally nobody cared but Meri. But before we get into it, do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe down here if you have not yet subscribed. Turn notifications on so you know when I go live or new content loads. Welcome back, everyone, and we've got to talk about Meri Brown. Meri Brown is the most independent of all the sister wives, and she is by far also the one that has the most expensive taste because she lives in a massive house in Flagstaff, which she rents for only herself and her stash of buttery soft leggings that rip when you wear them the first time. Meri Brown is in the world of fashion and she sells LLR in her spare time. Actually, that's her full-time gig. And then when she's not working, she pretends like she's a sister wife and has a family. But the truth is she's all alone and Cody pretty much doesn't like her. Okay, I don't know if that's true, but let's just say their relationship is on the rocks. So she has posted some interesting tributes on her own Instagram regarding her birthday, and I thought it was a little interesting because one, no one else in the family acknowledged that her birthday was on over the weekend, and two, what she said. So here, who she didn't mention and what she didn't talk about. On the eve of turning 50 years old, she shared this on Instagram. Well, this is it, guys. Officially the last day of my 40s. I'm not freaking out. I'm not sad. I'm not struggling with it. It's been a good decade. The past 10 years, I've watched my kid grow up and finish college, both undergrad and master's, and find an amazing partner. Plus a couple of cute puppies too. I've moved a few times, won a lawsuit, wrote a book, made tons of friends across the country, and started a couple thriving and successful businesses. I've traveled a lot, seen many amazing places across the US, some out of the country too. I've made the best friends. I bought my old family home to share with my extended family. 25-year dream come true. I've sung on a cruise ship. I've danced over the stars. I've swam with dolphins. I've climbed mountains. I have nothing to complain about. It's a good life. Can't wait to see what the next decade brings. So super sweet tribute to herself about all of the things in which she's done over the last 10 years. Notably absent in all of that are any other people in her family. The only person in her family she ultimately acknowledged was Mariah. Nothing related to any of the other sister wives, nothing about Cody, nothing about the fact that she got divorced in 2015, nothing about the show, nothing. It's just a lot of nothing. It's like she's completely forgotten that there's an entire family, or maybe they've forgotten about her, and then nobody acknowledged her birthday. And then the following day, on her birthday, she wrote this. This is 50. This is 50 years of living, of hope, of love, and of experience. It's 50 years of ups and downs, amazing days, sad moments, fabulous adventures, disappointing setbacks. Every single one of those experiences has shaped me to be who I am today. I'm happy with me. Like, for real, legit happy. I'm looking into the future with the full intention of living it to the fullest. I'll take on the challenges. I'll beat the odds. I'll succeed. I'll fail. I'll love, and I'll keep loving. I'll embrace the challenges. I'll relax and recharge when needed. I'm excited for the next year, the next decade, the next chapter. I'm curious to see where life takes me, or better yet, where I take my life. I'm open to all the possibilities and looking forward to all the accomplishments. I'm strengthening myself for the challenges that I know will come, because they will come. I'm not shying away from them. I'm not backing down from a challenge. I'm throwing myself into my 50s with determination, with grace, and most importantly, with love. Bring it on, 50s. So, again, she's open to all the possibilities, you guys. She's not going to shy away from those things. She's not going to shy away from change and opportunities and accomplishments. This was really one of those messages that I feel like is very common with multi-level marketing, where they want to really just like pump everyone up, make everyone feel good. And maybe she wants to make herself feel good, which, you know what, 50 is a really big birthday. Happy birthday, Meri. I hope you had a wonderful day, and I hope this next decade is amazing for you. And I really do hope that you take your own advice and find new opportunities and new accomplishments and perhaps new ways to find happiness, because it ain't it with Cody, let's just say. But what I thought interesting with her statement in all of these is that she literally has no mention of her family. Nothing. Not one mention of her sister wives or Cody. Nothing. She acts like they don't exist, and they act like she doesn't exist, and none of them follow each other on Instagram. None of them acknowledge each other. Her sister wives didn't wish her a happy birthday. There was no comments from her sister wives. Nothing. In fact, the only member of the family that she often interacts with is her daughter Mariah, who she referenced in her first message, who she said has an amazing partner. Now, initially people thought that she found an amazing partner, but I think she was talking about Mariah, who did find an amazing partner, Audrey, who she's engaged to. So Audrey and Mariah have been engaged, I think, for over a year. I don't know when they're planning on getting married. They currently live in Chicago. Meri does travel there to visit her. And she also they have a dog, Mosby, that Meri spends time with when I think Mariah and Audrey need a break. When you're about to turn 50, you would think like, it's so awesome that I have a husband and an amazing support, and I love my family, but there's like no mention of the family. It's almost like Meri wants everyone to believe in one breath that she has a family and that she has this amazing relationship with her family. And then when she has an opportunity to take a moment to actually acknowledge that family, she doesn't. Meri has talked on the show about feeling like an outsider, feeling like she's not been included, feeling like she's on sort of a different trajectory of the rest of the family. And conversely, the family members have talked about how they don't feel like Meri is really included in the family, or that Meri has sort of put a wall up, making it impossible to get into it. In fact, she's had some confrontations with Christine regarding their tense relationship. She and Robin had to sit down and talk about their relationship after they had a blowout on this last season. She and Janelle's relationship is slim to nothing. In fact, they rarely even talk. So why does this family spend so much time trying to put on this front like this family is united? Only a few weeks ago, she said she loved this man. Everything was great with this man. This man was always going to be with her, and she was committed to the family. And then yet when she has the opportunity to say, I love my husband, I love my sister wives, she doesn't even reference the kids. That's what I thought was weird too. All the other sister wives, they talk about each other's kids as though they are own, particularly Christine and Janelle. When these two talk about their kids, they also talk about their other kids, the ones that Cody has with their other sister wife. Christine and Janelle's kids all grew up together and are all very close in age. So Christine often refers to all of Janelle's kids as her kids, and she has a particularly close relationship with Maddie. Conversely, Janelle's kids Janelle says the same thing about Christine's children. So it makes you wonder, when she has an opportunity to talk about the other kids, she doesn't. And if you remember on last season, Cody did mention that Meri has not good relationships with the family, and that she would need to repair some of the relationships with some of the kids before he would ever feel comfortable really getting back into an intimate relationship with her. She had at no time mentioned any of the adult children, which she took a huge part of raising, because while the kids were young, she stayed home with them for a period of time. She was part of their upbringing and yet doesn't mention them, and doesn't mention them as though they had any relationship in the past decade, which makes me wonder what kind of relationship these people have when filming is not happening. And obviously, none of the sister wives even acknowledged her or even liked her posts. They don't follow her or seem to care. So what gives? Why is this family so fake about everything? And why can't she just say, I'm single? Because she is. I mean, you guys, she's single. Just admit it. You're single. You and Cody aren't together. You've been divorced for 5 years, and it's all for the show. I mean, that's what I would say, but they can't, because, right, they have a show, and Cody depends on her income because she's literally the only one that makes money, right? Anyways, What are your thoughts about all of this? Not mentioning Cody, not mentioning any of the kids, not mentioning the sister wives, and only talking about her daughter. And what do you think about nobody acknowledging her? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Bye, guys.